Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader at TechTrader.com. Wednesday, the 13th of November, and these are the charts of the day. Another volatile day on Wall Street, ending mixed. A lot of stocks we follow and trade have done very well. Look at some of the charts I'm going to show you today. AIOT, a new one, broke out of a key trading range that's been holding it for like 6-7 months, almost 8 months. Today was a key breakout as it popped up $1.04, 20%. Volume ran to 4.3 million, which is the biggest volume since September and the second biggest volume since June on a breakout day. Extension targets 7 3/4 and 9. AMPS broke out of a base today after coming through the declining top sign. It ran up to resistance and backed up, but today it broke out. Now you have to look at extension targets at 450 and 550. ASTS, beautiful tech trader swing from the mid single digits all the way into the high 30s, nearly 40. Over 39 actually, then spent the last 3 months consolidating in a basing type formation. Well, it spiked today from 24 3/4 to 31 1/4, finished 28.88 up, 462. That's 19% gain. Volume vaulted to 27 million shares. You can see that the stock closed at or got up to resistance and backed off, but I'm looking at now an extension to 36. BITO, this is one of the Bitcoin-related stocks doing very well and holding very well. Broke out of a base 3 days ago with a breakaway gap. It's extending. Now, there may be a pullback in this, so keep an eye on that for a consolidation, but my target's 28. CRVS, Corvus, has been in a rising channel since the July area when it was $1.75. It's gone up to 10 at one point, actually hitting 10 today and backing off to 9. Still in a rising channel. I like the overall look, but I would wait for a break over 10 and a target of 13. HNRG broke out of a consolidation phase with a spike up of 275 or 26%. Volume rose to 2.7 million. That's the biggest all year. Extension target is 16. Up next is Honest Company, which also broke out of a long multi-month coil with a breakaway gap and a spike at 18 million shares, jumping 28%. The close was near the upper end of the range. I like it. I'm looking for extension to 7.5 and 8.5. IONQ has been a monster since September when it was trading around 6.5. It's gone to 27, folks, in 2 months. It's extended, yes, but momentum is strong and actually broke out of a little wedge today. I'm looking for an extension to 31 and maybe 34.5. If it gets up there quickly, it'd be an exit. LUNR, after a break of the base and a little wedge pattern and a pop with a breakaway gap here. It's coiled for about 6-7 weeks and broke out. Look at the run in the last 4, 5, 6 days, 765 to today's high near 13. My target was 13.5. Next target is 16.5, 17. OKLO in the nuclear power generating group, very powerful move. Took it from about 8 3/4 to 27, tripling in just a couple of weeks. Then it rested. Now it's wedging, looking like it wants to go for more. Mid-range target now is being raised to 38 and then 48. Paymentus, a swing, looking great. Look at this chart all year. It's gone from 7 to 34. It looks like a $40 and $46 stock. Palantir popped as a rising wedge. Is extremely strong. I don't know how far they can take this. In May, the stock was 21. It's tripled, but yet it looks like a $70 stock to me. QUBT with an explosive 107 million share trade today, jumped from 133 to 342, backed off near 3. My extension target is 4.5 and 5. RIVN on 127 million exploded today for $1.45 or 14%, but it did back off resistance near 13. If it gets through that, 14 3/4, 15 is your next target. Rocket Lab exploded today on a strong report. It went from an inside day yesterday to close at 1466 to today's pop near 22.5. Only to pull back 4 points at the end of the day. He was still up 4 or 27%. And as I said, 130 million shares today. It might be a short-term peak, looking for some consolidation, but I think it eventually gets to 30. RNA, one of our long-term swings. We've gotten this since last year in late November when it was trading around 6 or 7. It is now 53.90, and it broke out today of a 4-month trading range. My next target is 58. SMR, another of those power generators. Looks to me like 35, mid-30s type target is maybe doable. SPIR spiked up and broke out. I put a swing on it. I like this company. I like the chart. I think the stock makes it to 18-19 zone near term. SSYS also broke out, put a swing on it. I like the V bottom with the platform, the long-term declining top line broken, lateral price resistance broken, and it closed above it at 10. Target at 12.25 and 14 going forward. And finally, TGTX has gone vertical from about 24 to 36, 50% run in a week and a half. Rumors of a takeover by Roche, I understand. It's at the high from back in May of 23, so be careful up here as resistance. And that's a look at some of the hot stocks at thetechtrader.com. Good night, everybody.